So I'm going to hold off on that because I actually do want basic combat rolls. These are really good, just upgrades to your ship design that are almost free. So I'm going to go with that. Plus, if we examine some more wrecks, we might end up progressing through it for free, which is not too bad. So we'll see how it goes. Extra T Ghost, thank you very much for the sub. So on our homeland planet over here, where we're producing 14 energy, 13 minerals, we could pass an edict for infrastructure, or not infrastructure project. They don't have the thing I'm thinking of. Well, maybe on the arid world. We could go and make this land of opportunity and actually attract more immigrants over here. Although I can't remember if people can auto-migrate before it current size 5. I know you can't manually move people before it's size 5. But can they auto-migrate? I'm not sure. I bet you they can. The other thing that's quite good is the infrastructure projects, which reduces the building cost and construction time by 25%, which ain't bad. Now, what else can we do? Well, we can pass some global edicts, which just cost you 1 influence per month. And these 3 research ones let you focus, but they all have a net gain of 10% tech, which isn't bad, in exchange for some influence. I think I'm okay with not worrying about it right now. Migrant attraction is better when you have free migration with other empires. Oh, and then you pull them in. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, steel pop. Very cool. Yeah, the construction ship here, we were going to start with this system here for the minerals. Or, sorry, right over here for the minerals. I can't just queue up the whole thing yet, because it's too expensive, but we could queue up a couple. I'm going to want another colony ship. Alright, I'll queue this one up as well. But then I think the construction ship will have to sit completely idle for a while, because I do want another colony ship out there. This would be a great territory to gain. Once the science ships are done checking out debris, we'll scan a few more of the things over here. There's nothing really habitable, but we might be able to find a system that's worth a lot and just grab it. The other thing that might be good is grabbing something that's a good sort of choke point. But there's not really one that would be strategically strong, neither against the America League or these guys who are now up to 4 systems. God damn, this advanced start is brutal. Just brutal. They're limited how much influence you can accumulate. Yes, 1,000. And a lot of times you'll run, like, you'll feel like you don't have enough. Right now, we clearly have a lot. I wonder if Adrenal... Yeah, Adrenal over here, if we might want to build a station here, because it's outside of our borders. There's no planets that are colonizable at all over here. So we might not actually be able to get it to reach. It'll be interesting to see if once we colonize Mantle, if it reaches over here. Now, we're not in a hurry to grab the system. It's great for the science. But we're not in a rush to grab it because there's no other threats that can possibly steal it from us. So we can wait. But then if we colonize Mantle and it doesn't quite reach, we might want to build a frontier outpost over here just to get everything to connect up. Because Shulmuk over here may also not reach. We actually never finished scanning that either. So we'll get back to that. Anyway, shouldn't have it paused. I should get another ginger ale. Boom! And, oh, I have a Skype message. What was that? Frigate has a warp drive, we won't be able to merge and know everyone's one. Previously they did all the... Oh! I got a message from Wiz that said that the frigate apparently spawned with a warp drive, and that might have caused some problems with me. I'll actually check it after this to see if it does, because if it happens to have a warp drive, A, it might be slowing down the rest of my fleet, and I might not be able to move together, but they said someone fixed that. Maybe it spawns with your particular type of transportation now, and that would be pretty good. So we got some more debris analysis, which gave us some more progress towards a few things, which is nice. Pew, 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 pew. So 3 of our corvettes have lost their shields, but other than one who's fairly damaged, we are still doing fine. And there are 2 more over here. Do I split off this frigate? And I currently don't have shields, actually. You know what? Let's just play safe. You go and just get yourself repaired. We'll come back at full strength. You decide to not retreat. You might not have been able to get away in time. Oh well. So then I guess you fight. It'd be nice to retreat a ship, as opposed to all of them.
Debris analyzed.
But that's okay. I'm not going to make more science ships. They are always busy right now, but eventually you sort of run out of stuff to science with them. So then you don't really want that many more. Plus, you got to spend more influence on other scientists to run them and a few things like that. So it's okay. All right, Admiral leveled up. Excellent. And one Corvette that's pretty heavily damaged. Which is this one? The Sandwich X. Very heavily damaged, but... No, that was great. We did fine. And your job is still to go and repair. Return. There we go. Oh, right. I forget. With the hyperlanes, they don't have to go out to the warp limit. That's why they were just sitting there. I was very confused. They were just standing there and happened to get caught. Boom. Okay. Cool. We'll be back. Put it in my stone mug. You can use science ships to assist research on a planet. Yeah, if you got the technology for it. More progress towards things. We are nearly done the crystal capacitor. We're what? Something like 80% on that, I think. And 40% on the regenerative tissue, which is interesting. You are now idle. And I think what oops, don't want to open the console. Yeah, what I want to do is go and survey, say, this system right over here. Because if it's got a good source of energy or minerals or whatever, we might want to snag that with a frontier outpost. Other than that, I'm mostly saving up minerals for another colonist ship. Construction ship is still busy anyway, so that's okay. More debris. Oh, towards active countermeasures. As well as you always get a few points towards physics and engineering or whatever each time, which is nice too. This science ship is idle. I'm going to go and do the same thing here. Survey, sort of doing a forward survey. Although this would lead to a lot of border friction with these guys. The advanced assholes have gone and declared these guys as their rivals. So hey, we have mutual rivals. So it doesn't matter since we hate each other anyway. Actually, no. That's right. We're sucking up to these guys. Right. Positive opinion for now. Differing war philosophy. So they're really, really unlikely to ally me, apparently. We might be able to do like a mutual guarantee of independence. But honestly, I think if the Purifiers are going to declare war on anyone first, it'll be with these guys, with the border tension. I should probably just name them a rival and just be done with it. Get more influence. I mean, we're sucking up to them now, but I don't think it's going to do anything. We can get up another 39 over here, so bringing us up to 89. I don't know, who knows? We'll take a look and see how it goes. But I don't really believe it. You guys are repairing. Lovely. And we are very nearly 2 more months. Colony ship. Delian, thank you very much for the resub. Or the sub. Bum bum bum. Ally or just non-aggression with purple? Oh, I can't do anything. They've got a permanent minus 1,000 modifier because they're advanced space assholes. Yes, well said, chat. They are advanced space assholes, and we can never, ever, ever be friends with them. Ever. Zealous Gamer, hey! Thank you very much for the resub. Also, that was really quiet, but we did get another tip in. Why was that so quiet? Is the volume mixer for that weird? No? Strange. Anyway, reflexive response. Thank you very much. Sent in a tip for the war chest. Thank you. And war chest is mostly just a giant chest of whiskey. But, someone made contact with us. All right. The Vog Oras United Stars. Chancellor Hask Jonot is our elected representative, but in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. Okay. We strive, so they're the full democracy or whatever it is. We strive to better ourselves through technology and by studying the alien cultures we encounter as we explore the galaxy. Praise the divine for this meeting. Okay, where are you? Oh, you're way over here. This is still a giant gap over here for us to colonize, which is cool. You are Federation builders, so you really want to make friends, although you don't like my purge policy or slavery policy, because you are extreme xenophiles, which does give a plus 40, but you are materialists, so you don't like my spirituality. That's awkward. Religious dogma has been the source of much evil, Space Dwarf. We wish you would reconsider your irrational spiritualism. Jerkass. So, if we go and send them an embassy, we can get up to like plus 80. Maybe more if we end up with mutual rivals. You know what? They do strike me as a little bit elfy, right? I think they're elves. I'm going to rival them. We're going to get some more influence. They're far away, so we're not going to get that much influence. We'd actually get a lot more by rivaling this fellow over here. But there it is. Yeah, rival. Everyone in chat. It says, rival, rival. Military station. Oh, so you've gone and done something here. You've got a mining base, but for an unidentified alien? What? Who? It's not even someone we can study. What? Who's got a station over here? It's not mining drones, because we'd see the enemy ship. Well, we're about to scan this this system, so we're going to find out. Luftwaffe has been fully repaired. Oh! They're early space age! They have a freaking space station! I've never met anyone in early space age. I think the latest I've ever found was atomic. Okay. We have detected the presence of an alien civilization on Niba Avada. They appear to be in the early space age, as evidenced by the many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld. Their nation-states are on the path towards joining together in a global government, and it is likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join the galactic community. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Yes, absolutely, we'll do that. I'm going to queue up an instruction for the construction ship.
Anomaly found.
To do that. Oh, it's outside of our borders. I don't think we can. Woo! Only 7% failure risk. Oh, it's level 1. A colossal impact crater. Research. Yeah, it's outside of our borders. Interesting. Conquer them quickly. Yep. We could enslave them. Kerbin will be enslaved. Oh, you're right. Okay, so what I can do here, we're going to build a frontier outpost because we can't build an observation thing because it's outside of our borders. I think that's why. Yeah. So it needs to be within our borders. So we're going to do that. Hopefully there'll be some other good stuff over here. There's a little research thing. We can get up to 6 society research from this, or we can start doing infiltration stuff. So we're going to see about doing that. Luftwaffe, let's go and send you over here. I'm going to put you on passive, though, because we're going to figure out what the hell's in the system first before we go and have you attack them. Because if it's Space Amoeba, you won't be able to take it. New slaves are coming soon. Unite them under the banner of Armok. Absolutely. And I still want to build a colony ship here, so I'm going to save a few more resources. We had enough actually a while ago, but I just because I'm queued up that forward station. Not that I'm regretting that. So build colony ship. Also, I need to make sure to add the module over here. Both the solar panel network and the orbital hydroponics farms are really good. I don't have the ability to make my spaceport bigger yet. We need a technology, but when I will, that will get added in. Did I not just have like a 7% chance of failure? God damn it, my scientists are incompetent. Arrgh! Arrgh! The salt is real. Alright, tile blockers, good. So regenerative Hulk tissue is interesting. It's a component you add to your ship and allows them to regenerate their hit points over time, but it's quite slow. You know, even in a large slot, it's only 2% per month. So that's not very fast repair, so I really don't prioritize this one at all. We don't need the naval capacity right now. The level 2 hydroponic farms are probably worthwhile. So I'm going to grab that. Alright, Neurspark is genius, which is wonderful to see. Can you already tell what species they are? Oh, that's a good question. I suspect we can. They are fanatic individualists and militarists. That's their ethics. Their traits are conformists, weak, and they have an Arctic preference. So fanatic individualist is not going to work well with our collective. At all. And we got a couple of options. We could simply vassalize them, or we could try to annex them. And if we annex them, well, I guess they just get enslaved, right? Yeah, that's actually literally what's going to happen. It's going to be great. Fully surveyed. So the Salvius over here. So there's really actually not that much in the system. Damn! Still, if we're planning on annexing the primitives, it is going to be worth building the frontier station here for now. So that's okay. The system here may as well survey it. It actually falls within my borders. Because you can tell, it's hard to see, but the little hexagon over here is in my color. My colored brown, so. Yeah, slaves don't care. Yep. They will learn collectivism through slavery. Absolutely. Okay, Luftwaffe, you have arrived here. Oh yeah, it is a 450 strength space amoeba, so we can't fight that. Let's go and check out this system instead. Survey is done. So we have mutual embassies with these guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just end up having to rival them in the end, but we'll see. Do you not talk to non-subs, or do you only have one monitor? No, I've talked to you now. See? But there's too much chat. I can't answer everything. They swapped the text for failure rate and success rate. Now that explains everything. Bum, 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 bum. This is a reskin of the same mechanics as before. What? No. I mean, it's the same engine. But, I mean, there's no provinces. The combat works completely differently. All your settlements work completely differently. I mean, it's got some of the similar UI conventions. But this is pretty much as far from a reskin of EU4 I could possibly imagine. So, yeah, no. It's an odd question. How sectors work? Sectors are just areas of your empire that you let the AI run for you. It's not like a vassal or anything. They're still part of your particular territory. You still get all the science from them. They don't do anything on their own. They don't build ships or anything, but you can still have access to spaceports. You can build them. The only thing you don't do is you don't build ground improvements or shuffle people around anymore. That gets handled just by your AI governor, and you can give them instructions as to what to build. It works out swell. You can tell them to focus on various things. It's very handy. That is a good system. Still a little leery about grabbing it because these guys might get more aggro at me because of it. But it is a good system. And we could do something with that with our construction ship afterwards. Okay, so what's in here? Just a sapphire crystalline entity. Sovereign Delta. Sapphire Crystal Sovereign Delta. Okay, let's go blow it up.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, trade deal. You would like a non-aggression pledge. I'm okay with that. I got primitives to subdue. Does that improve our relations? Not at this time, but I don't know. Maybe he'll offer something to me. Plus 98. I mean, our opinion modifier, I think, in here only gets so high. He has cordial, which is good. We still have that minus 20 differing war philosophy, because...
System survey complete.
How do we have a differing war philosophy? Is it the war economy? What? Hold on. Because we're not pacifists versus militarists. Oh, now we only have a -5 penalty. I think we're going to be able to ally these people after all. What is our war philosophy supposed to be? It must... War economy? Orbital bombardment? I don't know. How much you bomb people? So I'm willing to bet that if we went and lowered our orbital bombardment to light, he would probably like that more. And I don't see any reason to leave it at limited for now. Light is fine, it's just slightly slower. So if I do that, can't switch it for 10 years, hopefully I've made the right decision. Let's let a couple of days go by, reopen over here. No change. It's the purge? Okay, could be. No, because other people said something about the purge. Because, I mean, here, they don't like my purge policy. So it might just be the purge and it's just wording it differently over here. I don't know, but we might be able to get there. Although, if we ally them and they get attacked by the vault block, then that won't be particularly pleasant. And I suspect they'll get attacked first. So we'll see. Science ship is done. Let's go and scan that system. Actually, scan this one first. Better bottleneck. We've got some minerals. We're building the colony ship. We will want to build another building. Actually, I think I'm going to clear this blocker, because it's actually almost as good of a building as long as someone is working on that, so that's okay. Population here is nearly filled up. We could build buildings, or we can clear some more blockers. Crystalline entity crushed. Despite frequent clashes, the crystalline entities remain as enigmatic as ever. They do not seem to mate, and it is difficult to imagine some kind of vast spacer geode naturally producing the things. We have found some uses for the shards of destroyed crystalline entities, but the fear that some things, such as the truth of their actual nature, simply are fundamentally unknowable. A pity. Gives access to the Greater Crystal Bounty Empire Edict. Crystal Bounty. So we can spend 1 influence per month, and if we do that, we will get 50 minerals every time we defeat a fleet. We still have some stuff to kill. That's quite cool, and right before we go into a battle, we should just turn that on. We can probably toggle it on and off, because I don't think the edicts lock in for X number of years, although they probably should. That's cool. Majati, thanks for the sub. What type of mechanics would I like to see implemented? Espionage would be cool. Mechanical races, cybernetic races, and stuff like that would be very cool. This has got room for tons and tons of more stuff. I'm sure it's the sort of thing that we're going to see a lot of expansion for several years, because there's just so many directions you can continuously take this. Invade primitives. Oh, that will definitely happen. If you invade the primitives, you don't need... Oh, I see what you're saying. We can just invade them. I wasn't thinking of... Right, because I was thinking we'd set up the orbital outpost and then replace their government. Native interference. Unrestricted. Okay, normally... see, I'm not used to playing with government types that allow me to do that. And, oh, I can't enlighten them unless I change it. Okay, yeah, hold on. Hold on. Construction ship. You halt. Homeworld. Recruit. We are weak. And this is going to take a lot of minerals. It's going to take a lot of minerals. But then, so will the thing and the other thing and the thing and whatnot. Alright, we'll give it a try. Plus, that's what people want, so you gotta give the people what they want, right? We don't have any minerals right now, so I'm not going to do anything with my construction ship. But the idea will be to... I think I'm going to pull back the Nihilus on, then we'll get some energy. Well, no, we're good on energy. Pull back to, like, here, because we probably will find some stuff to mine there. Alright, so we're producing an invasion army. They had, what, 6 things on the ground, and we're weak? Because we have short legs. It's hard to be in space as a dwarf. And we're above ground, so there's all that sunshine. It's very unpleasant.
Complete.
Okay, this would unlock spaceport level 2, which I definitely want. I do like the idea of researching something that's a forge. If you add this module on a spaceport, any ships you build there have 10% more hull strength. And later on, there's another one with another rare resource that gives your ships 20% more shields. That's really good. But it's not rare, and we definitely need the higher level spaceports regardless to be able to install the modules. There's no room for these modules now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. What is the first contact policy? I think we are on peaceful. Like, we don't just blindly, randomly attack people. Colony ship is done. The Wake! The Wake colony ship is complete. So we still can't go for the Gaian because there's the problem. Oh yeah, we're going to go to Manthal, which I definitely want. Way over here. Placement's a little bit on the awkward side. I think I'm going to place it on the food here, because it'll give us more food in this tile, which is going to be nice, and does at least give adjacency to 2 areas here. 2 energy ones that will do that. I don't think there's another placement where... Well, I guess if I placed on top of the gear here, the engineering, I would get adjacency bonus to 3 relevant things, but then I'd be eating the gear. So I think this is fine, and the bonus food will be a good start. I like the border expansion that this is going to give us, so I'm okay with this. Mountain home. Oh, I got confused because we're not building a building here. I'm like, did we stop producing our assault armies? No. That's still happening. So I'm not going to queue up any more because it might not be the best way to spend my minerals. Do I want to do anything else on the surface for you? Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea. Oh, I should save up. Oh yeah, I got to build the Grand Mausoleum. I mean, you have to because it's cool, right? It doesn't produce anything. All it does is give you minus 10% ethics divergence. It doesn't actually build anything. But the Sacred Mausoleum of the Revered Dragar 99. I don't think we can not do that. Someone used a mine laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Wesen 1. The massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Wesen 1 will get, +3 society research. So we'll want the mineral plant. I'm going to save up for a mineral plant over there, because that's a really good building to build. But yeah, we have to build the mausoleums, like one on every planet. Well, it's actually planet unique. Can you deconstruct the half-built frontier base? As soon as I canceled it, it just stopped. And we got our minerals back, right? Oh, there's nothing there. We got our minerals back when we cancel it. So that's okay. Thunderchild is just hanging out over here, and that's okay, because I don't want to spend my minerals on anything else right this second. Starting to get armies assembling over here. So I think I'm going to want to go with 8. So, there we go. And then one more in the mountain home. I guess I'll go ahead and spend it now. Or as soon as I've got some more. I'll go with 8, because then we'll overpower them, and that should offset our minus 20% strength from that. But do we have to do orbital bombardment? Do they have... No, they don't have any fortifications. Well, not that I can see. I can't see their army anymore, because I'm not there. Well, we're going to repair our fleet, then we're going to put it in orbit around there, and then we're going to see what's going on. Another Skype message from Wiz. Differing war philosophy is based on AI personality. They don't like to conquer, they think you do. Oh! I don't know why they would think that I like to conquer. That's crazy! We could almost get an alliance. They're also weak. Oh! Right. Okay. Well, that's good then. Maybe we don't have to worry about as much. So we're going to move into orbit with our war fleet. That should scare the crap out of them. Are they weak? Oh, yeah, they are weak. Okay, yeah. So I don't need massively overwhelming forces, but I don't want to lose the battle. So we'll still go with extra stuff, but now I'm a lot less nervous, which is nice. Broop, broop. What do we got? It's Zorts and Raven with the resubs. Thank you very much, guys.
System survey complete.
Raven, of course, has been a religion in our Civ 5 games, and Zorts has been multiple things, I'm sure. I hope so. Quill does not conquer, he liberates and enlightens. No, we conquer and enslave. It's okay. We can say it, it's fine. Survey that system. So that's all that's in Wesen. That's really disappointing. It is outside of my borders as well. Crystalline entities. Oh, we can go blow those up. But yeah, I want to go and just double check this. Oh, we're not in the system yet. I want to go and double check if they've got any fortifications that we have to bombard or anything weird like that. Let's go and scan you. And yeah, I'm going to leave the construction ship idle. That's okay. So I think it would say it here. So I'm thinking they've got none. So they've got 5 weak troopers. So, I mean, we'll go with, certainly with 6. Do we want to go more? Might as well.
Anomaly found.
Might as well finish it. We'll go with 8. Just to overwhelm it. 25% failure risk. It's got a base risk of 40%. Oh, that's actually a really good one. We're scanning asteroids right now, right? I think these can lead to a lot of, like, +5 mineral asteroids. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, we could get to level 5 at some point, but... No, go ahead and research that. What's the worst going to happen? Well, you can trigger some mining drones or something. That would be quite poor. Don't need as much... I have no idea. I have no idea how to compare army strength. Can I find out how strong these guys are from over here? Oh, I can! Okay, post-atomic army. Yeah, you're right. They're not as strong. So they have 200 health and morale. And let's call their damage... So... Oh, I see. It's double. So up to 1.6. So if we compare ours... we do double their damage and we have more health and morale. Okay, we're fine. Cancel that recruitment. We're going to go with 6. So embark all there. Embark all from the mountain home. And move everyone out here. So I really don't need the war fleet. Because apparently there's no bombarding to do. But I'll leave it there anyway, because it'll make me feel better. Where's my air support? Alex Steiner is the planet that we are grabbing here. Can I rename the sun already? Oh, I can. Really? Oh, right, because I've landed on it, so I've got a little bit of influence over here. So we'll have this one be Alexia or something like that. Alexinstein. I'll just call it Alex Steiner as the sun. What the hell? I don't think it'll be confusing to have the two. And what do we see over here? Space amoebas. Okay. Something else that we can't take currently. Although if we built to our max fleet, we could probably take a space amoeba, but at what cost? At what cost? Transport fleets. I do like how fast things move with hyperspace, with the hyperlanes. This is a little harder to manage and clear out at first compared to the wormhole tech, but you do move fast. Edict. Yes, before... we don't need the edict for the ground stuff. It's just for the space stuff. But yeah, at some point we have to go and clear out this crystalline entity, for example, and then we can pass the edict and get some extra minerals for that. And what am I saving up my minerals for? Oh! Yes, I remember. Oh my god! Are we failing again? I mean, yes, the odds of failure were higher there, but we have gotten some rotten freaking luck with our edicts. Or with our anomalies. So build me, first, the mineral processing plant. For many, many more minerals. Excellent. And then after that, clear out some more space. We don't have a tile on this planet that is literally a null tile, which is where I would normally build a mausoleum. That's actually kind of upsetting.